Yes, hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Asta. For those of all that just tuning in, perhaps you just see this content or you just see this face. I talk about relationship on my channel. Today's topic, I'm going to be talking about why being dumped in a relationship is a good thing. Some people might be thinking, what is this lady talking about? You love somebody, you invest in somebody, you add value to someone's life, and at the end of the day, he or she left you, he or she dumped you. What I'm sitting here telling you is that it's something you should be happy about. Because what? Both of you might not be meant to be together. That is a fact. The fact that someone left you in a relationship is not the end of your life. Are you getting it? So, someone left you in a relationship, fine. I know it is hard. Both of you promise each other heaven and earth, or perhaps he or she promised you heaven and earth is going to do this for you, to the extent that some people go ahead and take an oath that we're not going to leave ourselves, we're going to be together. But at the end of the day, as you plan, it didn't work that way. But I'm here telling you, it's not something you should be worrying about. You should be thankful, because we only see from the physical realm. We don't see in the spiritual realm. God knows why he or she dumped you. It's for a purpose. It's for a reason. Maybe, perhaps, both of you being together, maybe at the end of the day, the relationship or the marriage is not going to be successful. Something might happen at the long run that is going to regret of it. And maybe that is why God is saving you. That is why he let it to happen that way. That is why God allowed it to happen. That the man or the woman you are in a relationship with left you. But it's not something you should be worried about. You should be happy. You should thank God for it. Perhaps you are the person that is always adding value to such person's life. You know what I mean? You are the one that is always investing on the person. You are the one that is always be there, showing concern. Your opponent doesn't even show any, concern about you. You are the one. And at the end of the day, such person left you, dumped you in a relationship. After all the whole promise in the world, you should not cry. You should not worry about. You should be happy. Because why? God has taken a bodies. Do you know what is bodies? Taking a bodies away from your life, away from your body, from your life. You have not even, you can't please somebody else to displease yourself. Let me tell you something. Don't lose your dignity to please somebody else because you want something from him or her. Are you getting it? Except if you are doing that, let it come from your inner mind. Let it be from the bottom of your heart. Don't be pretentious. Don't pretend in order because you want to get somebody's attention. Are you getting it? So don't please people, your opponent or your partner, in order to please yourself. Don't lose your dignity to please someone else. You're welcome back. My name is Asta. Talks about why being dumped in a relationship is actually a good thing. It's something that you should be happy about. In as much that it pays you, in as much as they broke your heart, you should be happy. Because the next person you're going to get is going to be the best. Are you getting it? Why being dumped in a relationship is actually a good thing is that it makes you to experience growth in your life, in the sense that it makes you to learn new things of the opposite sex, and you realize that, after all these things that I've done to this person, he still dumped me. Either he come to you to explain to you that I'm done with you. I don't think this relationship is going to move to the next level. Okay? Or he or she did not even tell you. He just left you to go and be with this, to his potential man or woman, or his or her significant other that he felt that is more important to him or her, without even telling you. It's not something you should be worrying about, because why? It makes you to realize that this is a new level of growth in your life. It makes you to grow, make you to learn, make you to realize your mistakes, and from there you will learn. In your new relationship that you're going to be into in the next couple of years to come, you will learn how to maneuver, how to relate with your new man or new woman, in order for you not to make the mistakes you make in your previous relationship. It makes you to grow, it makes you to learn new things. Are you getting it? It teaches you how to meet with different people, different caliber of people, different categories of people, different character of different human beings. It makes you to understand Mr. A and Mr. B, how good he is, how bad this one is. And from there you learn. Are you getting it? Then you move on. Don't worry over anything when somebody dumps you in a relationship. Whether he tell you or you just go without even telling you, it doesn't make a difference. Are you getting you? And it makes you to grow and realize your mistake. It motivates you. What you just need to try to do is to, re-strategize on your plan, on your vision, on your goals, on your dreams in life, and try to meet people that will influence you positively, instead of thinking or rereading your past or your previous relationship. Are you getting it? It's giving you an insight of a new level of life. Maybe you have some character, some attitude, some character reasons that you learn for your previous relationship. This will give you an avenue. This will give you an insight for you to be careful in your new relationship, the person you're going to be in a relationship with. And you have to do something to your life to educate yourself, to enlighten yourself more. So when he see you, when she see you, she or he will think that he or she lose a good person in his life. He will regret of losing you, because he has seen that your life has changed for old dimension to a new dimension of life. That is what you should be thinking. Now, if you keep on reminding yourself of how your previous man or woman left you, you are not going to move forward. You cannot excel in life. You just have to let it go. Stop rereading what happened to you in your previous relationship, and be focused on your destiny. Be focused on your dreams and your vision in life. Don't let it be a thing of you who you should be remembering all the time. Because why? If you keep on, keeping those things in your mentality, it's going to rule your dream to negativities. It will rule your dreams of vision to negativity. So the positive impact, the positive plan, the positive vision you want in your marriage, or in the person you want to be in a relationship with, or in your career, you cannot be able to actualize those dreams when you keep thinking about how you will be heartbroken, how you will be humiliated, how you will be dumped and left in your previous relationship. If you keep thinking that way, you cannot see the vision and the good purpose what God has for you in your future and your destiny. You cannot actualize it, you cannot realize it. Because those things will be bothering you. It will be worrying your mind. It will be something that is, depressing you down. So let bygone be unto bygone and move on. Being dumped in a relationship, that means both of you are not compatible. Maybe the person have said something that when he felt that if both of you be together in future purposes, it's going to cause problem. Or he have said some, I can't tell, I don't really know. Maybe he sees some things that he don't really like in your life, achievement or something that he has seen in another person's life that make him or she to accept such person than you. Don't worry about it. Everybody, the fact that you love somebody doesn't mean that both of you are meant to be together forever. Just have that at the back of your mind. The fact that you so much love somebody doesn't mean that both of you are going to get married. And now listen, now if you realize that you are with somebody in a relationship, the fact that both of you have promised each other heaven and earth, okay, and at the end of the day it did not come to pass, don't just cry. That means that you are not meant to be together for the reasons that is God is planning the best man, the best woman for you in future purposes. And another thing that is our problem in life is desperation. We are too desperate, especially we ladies. We're desperate because differences of age. You have age, your mates have achieved this, you have not achieved that. It's because of we are too desperate. That is why at times we go on to be with somebody that's not supposed to be your husband or your wife. Because we are too desperate, that is why we go and meet somebody that's not supposed to be from you. And at the end of the day, problem comes. You have to be patient sometimes. And that doesn't mean that you should not seek or you should not look for somebody you're going to be with. But what I mean is that too desperate. Don't be too desperate in a relationship or marriages. The fact that he or she left you, that is not the end of your life. And don't cry over it. Maybe both of you are in a relationship, you so much love yourself, you promise each other heaven and earth, to the extent that some people go and take an oath, which is dangerous. When you are not sure that this relationship is going to lead to positive impact, you're taking an oath. And at the end of the day, your opponent left you. It's not good enough. For somebody dumping you in a relationship, it's for you to learn from your mistakes. You should realize that, the mistake I make in my previous relationship, I have to be careful. You need to set the boundaries. Now you are in a new relationship. Now you should be having a positive mindset, positive insight on this new relationship you are. Are you getting it? Don't let it be something that is a body to you. Be thinking about it all the time. He had left. And don't even think of you reconciling with such person, because he is the one that left you before. He have a reason why he left you, to go and be Mr. B or Mr. A. Now you thinking to go and reconcile or call him back, I don't recommend that. It's not good enough. Because at the end of the day, you're going to find yourself wanting. The reason why he left his bed close to him or her, even if you give it genuine reason, there is nothing on earth that cannot be solved. So when your opponent tells you, because of this reason, I'm leaving you. Because of this reason, I'm leaving you, I'm done with you. You planning to go and be with such person again? Is there anything on earth that cannot be solved? There is nothing on earth, challenges and circumstances that cannot be solved. If it is beyond human, imagination, that human being cannot succeed both scientifically and humanly, God Almighty will solve it. If you want it, if you like it, He will be with you. The fact that He left you and dumped you, don't worry about it. Be grateful to God that this person just left me. You have a purpose for it. It's because we are not meant to be together. Instead of you to be crying and be worrying and thinking of how to reconcile with the person, think of how to move on in your finances, in your destiny, in your career. And have that mindset that the next person you're going to meet is going to be the best. That will change your orientation, change everything about your lifestyle. Does that make sense to you? Yes. Being dumped in a relationship is not something you should be regret of. I know it's painful. I know it's hot. But don't let it be too. Take it in all your life for so many months and years. Just mourn for some months, for some weeks, and forget about the past. Because most of us have been there. We know how painful it is. But it's actually a good thing. Because God is preparing you for the best. So being dumped in a relationship is something you should emulate and be happy about. Because the good person is coming to hit on you. Are you getting it? Yes. I understand it's painful, but don't let it be something that will take hold of your life. Being dumped in a relationship gives you the access, to improve, to learn for your mistake in a relationship. It teaches you different kind of human being to act, different kind of character. Then you learn for your mistakes. Yes. So don't cry, don't worry about it. Don't even think of, the person coming back to you. Except if he comes back to you, you have to be very careful. You have to ask him or her question very well. Let it be known to you that he's coming back. He's not coming to come and take advantages of you any longer. Okay? Be careful. And don't even think for reconciliation anymore. Yes, because he left you. I don't recommend that. He left you to go and be, especially if he left you to go and be with the other opposite sex. I don't recommend. So be happy that he left you, because the good one, the best person is coming to meet you. It might take time, but you got to enjoy the new person, the new partner that's going to come on your way. You will always be the best. Yeah. Yes, I've come to the end of this segment. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe. My name is Asta. Bye for now. And let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts on this. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Bye. I love you guys.